So a couple of days ago, one of my subscribers asked a question under one of my videos, and this was the question: as a foreigner, when I'm coming to Cameroon, because I don't want to be embarrassed, what are the things I should not do when I am in your country? So this is me just answering that question as a jurist. If you don't know, I studied law in the University of SWA. I beg, let me not blow my trumpet and go and say something off here. In this video, I'm going to be telling you some of the things you should not do when you come to Cameroon. Okay, now the first thing you need to know about Cameroon is that Cameroon has a bijural system. We have two bodies of law coexisting. We have the civil law, and we have civil law working in the French system, and the common law or English law working in the English system. If you want to know more about Cameroon law, you best go read the penal code. If you want to know how much you're going to be fined if you do this, or how many years you're going to stay in prison if you do this, then you should check the penal code out for starters. Now, the second thing you need to know, and then I'm going to jump right into the video, is that, my brothers and my sisters, ignorance of the law is not an excuse. In Latin, they will say, ignorantia juris is non excusat. Okay, so if you do something, say you come into a country and you break one of the laws, you are not going to be excused because you did not know the law. I feel this was a precedent that was laid when so many people, this is me just thinking, when so many people commit crimes, and when you want to judge them, they'll be like, oh my God, I had no idea I wasn't supposed to kill somebody. If you don't know the law, it's not an excuse. If you break the law, you're going to pay what the law says you should pay. So let us jump into the video. Number one thing that you should not do when you come to Cameroon: you shouldn't move when the flag is being hoisted. Now let's talk about the flag. Let's talk about the anthem. These sacred activities are being done in the country Cameroon. My brother, my sister, if you are around, do not move, or else you will be picked and deposited in the next prison that is around. So you should not do that. Second thing, which is illegal in Cameroon, you should not do, and this was really emphasized a couple of years back, is you shouldn't wear camouflage dresses. So you should not be caught anywhere with a military t-shirt. I know it's en vogue, I know it's in fashion, you want to wear a military t-shirt. Do people still do that? But in Cameroon, you don't want to be caught wearing a military attire if you are not military. I'm telling you, some of you that love to slay, everything that comes out in fashion you want to do, do not be caught in police fashion, because you are going to pay fines. Okay, the next thing you should not do in Cameroon, this was emphasized also like a year ago, but read your penal code. I'm just going to give you like the points. Okay, certain bushmeat, this is for those of you that anything just wants to shake in the bush, you're with your stone ready to shoot and your gun and you're ready to eat. There are certain game that you should not be caught catching, selling, or eating. And if you are based in Cameroon, you'll notice that sometime last year, I think that was last year, yes, there was some emphasis being sent by what organization is that? By saying that if you catch anybody with a pangolin. What's pangolin in English? I'll check. I'll just put that up here. If you catch anybody with a pangolin, that person is going to go for 25 years imprisonment. So these are animals that are almost extinct. They are stopping the hunt and chase for those animals. So if you are caught, 25 years imprisonment. Be careful the kind of meat that you go to the bush to hunt. Try to get a license if you're into game chase or hunting like that, so that you know the animals that you're supposed to catch and the ones that are touch not. Okay? Alright. Now the next thing that you should not do in Cameroon, and it's not going to be stated anywhere, you're not going to walk into a building and see the notice anywhere, but it is in the penal code, and you will not be excused because you did not know that it's in the penal code, that you do not film official buildings, you do not film military sites, you do not film at the airport. If you are caught, this is illegal, you're going to pay fines. So don't go and make a fool of yourself somewhere. You go and you're filming a building and the police is like, no, madam, you don't do that here. They take your phone, they break it, and then you start doing, oh, do you know who I am? Some people are dramatic like that. Don't make a fool of yourself. It is in the penal code. You do not film official buildings like that. You can film in other parts of the country, but a police can stop you at any time and ask you for a permit for filming in an area. All right, so don't make a fool of yourself and be dramatic and be doing, do you know who I am? Do you know who my father is? Do you know their father's father? Don't do that. Even with a permit, there are some places you're going to go to and the people are like, no, we don't want you to film us. Brother, respect yourself. If people want money before you film them, pay them money before you film them. Don't go and embarrass yourself somewhere. Okay. Now, the next thing in Cameroon that is illegal, and if you're caught, you're going to be fined, is that in Cameroon, you should not move without your ID card. I don't want to overemphasize this one, alright? But my brothers from the Northwest, all my people for Northwest and Southwest, answer present. If you are caught without your ID, oh, le play, don't look at you, you're going to cry your eyes. So it's something that we Cameroonians, we are used to. At any time, you can be stopped and asked to present your identification. For my brothers and sisters in Nigeria, you would hear this thing and it's sounding like magic in your ears. But in Cameroon, your ID card is more important than the money that you pay your taxi driver. Like, forget your shoe, don't forget your ID, you're going to be in trouble. Now in Cameroon, we have like 4 sources of law. We have laws from the constitution, we have laws from legislation, we have laws from judicial precedent, and we have like customary laws. At any place, at any time, any of those laws, they are like stray bullets. Any of those laws can just fly and just meet you somewhere. So when you go to the village, we also have like customary laws that can just fly like that and just meet you in your head like that. Pam. Anyways, these laws they're not repugnant to human rights. They are not those kind of laws like kill twins. No, they are not those kind of laws. These laws, they mix with the constitution. That thing in Cameroon that is very punishable. And now this is having sexual activities with same sex. So if you fancy people of your sex, a man fancy a man in Cameroon, it is illegal. You're going to be caught and imprisoned. You're going to be caught and imprisoned. It is not allowed. LGBTQ is not allowed in Cameroon officially, like not here. Another thing is when it comes to official documents or documents that have like the emblem of the country, let's say your passport, your ID, this doesn't have the emblem of the country, but let's say bank notes, you should not be caught like tearing your passport or a bank note. It is illegal. You're going to be caught. You're going to be caught and fined. Okay, these are just a few things that you need to take note of when you come to Cameroon. Don't be caught doing these things because you are going to be in trouble. So this is me just helping you out with some of my knowledge of the things that we have been warned not to do in Cameroon because we don't have fines to pay. The rest of the things will fall under the felony, misdemeanor, simple offenses, and some of these things are very, very clear, like don't kill somebody, don't steal, 10 commandments. Like they just expanded the 10 commandments and made it legal. Okay, now these things are binding like internationally. You should not kill somebody, you should not steal somebody's thing. So all of those things, you have them already in your mind. When you come here, don't come and do them. All right, if you want to know more about the laws of Cameroon, check the penal code. It's going to give you like a broad understanding of the things you should not be doing. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Keep your questions coming down below and you might just get an answer like this one. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.